what changes did you see when, I mean, the biggest changes for you guys, because you were, I mean, you were hitting it, you were groundswell, you were doing your hard work, and then you have a hit song. What happens when you have a hit like that?
It changes everything. Dude, you hear, oh, you know, that one hit song can change your life, and it did, you know. Biggest change, we got a bus.
We got a bus. Yeah,
I think we counted, Josh. What was it? 7.
We went through 7 vans.
7 vans
and 1 RV.
1 RV, Ford Excursion. We still have a van.
And the Explorer.
And your Explorer, that's right.
Like 7 or 8, like
Just
club band vehicles, just wore them out, you know. So, and then going to a bus with people that
with a crew
that you don't have to load your gear anymore. Yeah. That was, you know, that was big.
It's still hard for me not to grab a hold of an amp or something if I happen to be up when they're loading in. You know,
oh, we're all that way. We're the same
It's
way.
hard for me if I go see another band playing to not help load out.
Yeah. The guy will set my drums up perfect, and I still move something, or just try to help, or just something, just getting in the way. I'm sorry, I'll get out of your way.
Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, we wrote Carolina, so you know, I mean, little reward for the hard work and but that song is, you just see how big the song was or still is, and people singing it. I mean, we were at Stagecoach, and there's 55,000 people out there, and we go to the last part of that, and everybody, you got all these thousands of people singing it. It's like, wow. It's weird to know you've connected with that many people, or if you see you sold 1 million downloads or whatever, that many people know what you do. To get to experience that, and you know, to go into clubs and places and towns and doing shows, we've never been to these places, and there's thousands of people showing up to see us, and I mean, that's changed. It's a game changer, you know. You just hope and pray you just keep them rolling, you know. I mean, just the power of those big songs that connect with people.
Like, what has somebody told you that stuck with you?
Oh man,
y'all remember?
Man, you know
We've
what?
gotten some letters recently.
Yeah, that letter that's on the bus.
That we've been keeping all of them, hanging them on the bus. But people are writing us letters like how one of your songs got me through this tough time in my life, and I was going through this, and you hear stories like that from other people, but I've never thought about it happening to us.
Yeah. Your song, you're the reason. I met my wife at your at one of your concerts, and we danced to your song at our wedding, that kind of stuff.
We
That's
had
cool,
someone propose to their wife in one of our meet and greet lines.
Yeah.
One night. That's like just this weird stuff has
on
started
stage.
happening.
That guy proposed that night on stage.
Yeah.
And some of the military families connecting to Carolina.
Yeah, that's really
that
cool.
home missing people and stuff like that. And that means a lot to us.
It does. Yeah.
Yep.
When you think about it, I mean, do you guys sit down and write letters to people about stuff like that?
Well, now in the digital age,
Yeah, I
I
guess
don't know when the
we
last
try
time I
to-
wrote a letter was.
yeah, we
No.
try to
Yeah.
hands-on things. We take turns answering, Twitter,
Yeah.
Facebook, and
But to that, that's a true testament of like how much something means, because I mean, if you're going to sit down and write a letter, that means what you're writing about is truly meaningful, and that's why
You can't
it feels
delete a
so-
letter.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true, and I never do that. That's why it always hits me, no matter if it comes to here or whatever. If it's got a stamp on it, I'm like, man, they took some time out of their day. They must have thought about this for a while before they actually sat down with a pencil and a piece of paper, and, this obviously means something to them, and I never take that stuff lightly. It's pretty cool, really.
It is.
we actually posted the latest one we have on the bus, so you're just looking at it every time
We
you walk
look
by.
at it
every
It's up
time,
over
yeah.
the counter and just for everybody to see. Pretty
Good,
cool.
good policy.
Yeah, it's kind of a life check, It's like, hey, read that every once in a while.
You complain. And
Yeah,
something.
complaining about something. Look, you're making. One of our friends told us the best thing ever. He said, you guys got it made. He's like, I have to go to work, and everybody's mad. They don't want to be there. I got to deal with these people all day long. He's like, your job is to make people smile. Everybody's happy to see you. Everybody's having a good time. He's like, your job is to make people smile. He said, I got to deal with these a-holes all day. They don't want to be here, and I'm in charge of them, and they don't like me. He said, he said, you guys, so once he said that, I was like, I've never thought about it in that perspective, but he's completely right,
Uh-huh.
So that's your job. You know,
Yeah.
to make people smile and have a good time.
And you got a new single. So I think almost all artists have the same long-term goals. You know, we want to do everything that our hopes and dreams are, you know, and get as successful as we can, keep it rolling. Short-term, you know, with your single that's coming out, I mean, what are you guys looking forward to, say, for the remainder of the year?
Well, we're doing a lot of fairs and festivals this summer, which is cool, and we're headlining a lot of club dates and stuff like that.
A lot of big festivals, but I think the one thing I'm looking forward to is we've been in the studio working on like new stuff, and we're hitting a pretty good lick on that, and it's just cool. It's great to go in the summer with a tempo song like Already Calling You Mine and chase that down and have that going, and knowing that you're preparing for this, you know, having some new songs coming out, and that's exciting when you get to write new stuff. I mean, you know, this Feels Like Carolina came out in December 2013, so it's like it's been out about a year and a half. We're lucky to have the single off of it, but it just kind of adds to the momentum of things. And
when you come off stage at one of those festivals, what do you want the fans? When you leave and they're waiting for the next act, what do you want them to be saying to each other?
That was badass. That was awesome. You know?
Yeah.
I always want to leave people with a smile on their face, or, you know, hopefully they had a good time. But yeah, I mean, that's what you want them to say, man. That was awesome.
How do you want them to think of you guys as what kind of band? I mean, you know, I think of the bands that I grew up loving. I know you guys too were Allman Brothers fans or whatever, but you know, you want to leave them with, what are those guys about? You know, when somebody says, what was Parmalee about besides badass?
Yeah, I think just if they could, it's like the family thing we have going on. It's like those guys like to have a good time, and they're rocking, but you know they like to have fun. They just, if they can understand our roots are connected in so many different ways and so many different genres that you know.
It's kind of cool when we do our shows. Like we go back and do some old cover songs like Marshall Tucker Band, and even break out a little bit Marvin Gaye, you know. But it's kind of like a concert that guys and girls both can come to and both have a great time. We got a little bit for everybody.
And we do say that a lot. We want them to feel like they're a part of us. Welcome to the family.
Yeah.
We're the Parmalee family. We got that little thing, and we like to have a good time. It's probably the most.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like everybody have a good time, raise hell, but love your brother. You know?
Yeah.
And too, there's a lot. I mean, we do a lot of singing, a lot of 3-part harmonies and stuff. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just you just want people to get to know you, who
It's
you
that
are,
connection,
and I think that the best way they can get to know us is through our music and you know how we create our whole show. Well, there's a little bit of jab going on between us. We do some kind of comical stuff. We love comedy.
Oh yeah.
You know, but
There's no deep message
no,
to come into a Parmalee show. We're here to entertain everybody and have fun.
Sounds like you want your fans to feel at home.
Yeah.
that's exactly
pretty
what
much.
it is.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you guys, man.
Thank you, man.
You're
Thank
making
you.
good music. Just keep doing it, and you know it's not like you guys came off a game show, so you know I think you'd be doing it, you know, if you weren't getting paid like most people that are in it for the long haul. So
Yeah.
You're
I
exactly
dig
right.
what you're doing. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
very
much.
much.
Good luck to you.
All right.
Appreciate it, man.